So I want to talk about the L85 and the L86 because those were the L86 was brought up in the Nerf conversation. So the L85 has a weight of 5, base damage of 33, and then rate of fire and effective range are almost identical to L86. We'll look at that. There's a 1-point damage difference. There's a 30-meter range difference, and there's a 2.2 weight difference. Okay. The capacity of the L86 is 31 rounds. The capacity of the L85 is 31 rounds. And because of that, this gun needs no nerf. It does not need a nerf, okay? At all. And let's look at the L85, okay? Special issue, accurate, fun, it's good, okay? L86. It almost performs exactly the same, and it weighs more. It doesn't have an ammo advantage. It doesn't have anything but a little bit of a better sustained fire accuracy. Okay, let's try this. Let me really, literally, like get down and dirty with it. Okay, this is the board test. This is one of my favorite tests. It's great. You line up, put your back on this pole, so you're consistent. You look forward, and then you put your crosshairs right there. And you take your hand off the stick. That's the natural recoil of that L85. Okay. And that's the natural recoil of the L86. It has better sustained fire recoil. I'll give it that. But it only has a 2.2 weight penalty, no clip advantage. This gun does not need a nerf. Give it a 46 round mag, give it a 60 round mag. It's a golden special issue weapon, and leave it alone. So here we have the RPK-74 and the A-74. Alright? A-74K, RPK-74. These are also very similar. One is an uncommon weapon, so it has a little bit of a range deficiency and has a little bit of less damage. This one has a longer muzzle. This gun has a 46 round mag. This gun, 31. The weight difference is this weighs as much as an L85 assault rifle. Okay? This gun is a 3.5, so it's pretty light. It's a pretty light weapon. It's great. Okay? This weapon, in my personal opinion, is amazing, and it's not amazing because it's good. It's amazing because it's fucking reasonable. Okay? It's not as strong as the other guns. It has more ammo. It could do with a little bit of a weight penalty, but this, firing a smaller caliber round, I'm not moving around. I'm not wiping people out running around like this. This spread is reasonable. The only thing that this weapon needs is when I'm starting to move around, it needs a little bit of weapon sway. So, you know, when you get past the 7th or 10th round, when you pass that burst potential, right? Because you're supposed to fire in 3 to 5 round bursts. If you want to have burst, I get 2 to 5 rounds, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5. In that section, da-da-da, you know, like... Right? That should reward you with the most accuracy and sustained fire. That's great. And it does. You know, the gun is great. Your clip lasts longer. Your bullets are hitting targets. It's working out fine. And this gun is a perfect example of how this game should do the weapon balancing with machine guns, except for this right here. So the bigger conversation needs to happen when I'm jumping. I have a machine gun classed weapon, even though it's, you know, I would say it's a heavier assault rifle. You know, it's like it's an AR with a big fucking magazine. It's not really, it's like an extended mag AR. It's not really much of a machine gun, but it's classified as an MG. So this right here, A-74, that should take about 1/3 of my stamina. This maneuver, that should take about 1/3 of my stamina. And this, being classified as an MG, that should take about 1/2 of my stamina. But it doesn't. It takes, like, none of my stamina. And that makes no sense. If you want to be a scary person and have caffeine and adrenaline and run around and have an advantage because you're spending on the game, your loadout costs more every time because you're bringing caffeine and adrenaline, it's going to take away your penalties
your stamina penalties. But it costs you to do that. And that kind of makes sense, but sweaty people are going to do it all the time. I guess I could be one of them. You know, I can run caffeine and adrenaline every single game and still get away with doing that. So the penalty would only nerf people that can't afford it, and that sucks. When you have to, that's the part we have to figure out where the problem of the game lies. Regardless of having caffeine or adrenaline, now we're making dumb changes. The jumping stamina needs to be addressed because it doesn't take as much. I have 2 guns on me, and it's like instantly charged back up, which is crazy. It makes no sense. This is the thing. This is the biggest part of the conversation I heard today, where I cringed so hard. And I wanted to say a lot more. It was regarding guns like this. The M249 and the UK VZ59. These are the problematic weapons in category, okay? You guys, we had 200 rounds when the season started. And, well, maybe not this season. I remember they nerfed the amount that the M249 had. Because it had 200 rounds. And in reality, this gun has 200 rounds. In that box magazine. That makes total fucking sense. That's what it has, 200 rounds. So with that, I would be cool bringing back the 200 rounds with that gun. You can keep it at 100 because you've already made your change. I don't want you to go back and forth. But this right here, so I'm jumping with a gun that is a belt-fed 7.62 by 54R. I'm sorry, that should take like over half of my stamina. Right here, that should take half my stamina, at least half my stamina. This thing with all the ammo in it, that 100% should be like half my stamina. And this gun, I can aim down sights, I can run. You can take the bloom away all you want, but people can still do that with this gun. Like you guys, their controllers are set up to where they can just do that. It's like, it's crazy to me that you think the bloom is going to change anything with jump shots. The problem lies with the stamina. If you nerf the stamina and you make it so that it's not as rewarding to do that in a firefight because there's higher consequences. Like maybe there should be a stagger time if I'm jumping with a machine gun. That moment where my character hits the ground, they should have like not pain, it's not gonna hurt them, but that same animation where like you jump from too high, that should be the consequence of jumping with this gun. So if you don't kill someone while you're doing this bullshit, you land and there's a small little delay, and that gives whoever a chance to like run the fuck away or kill you because you're an idiot and you didn't kill them doing that stupid Fortnite move. That's where these guns need to be. Now, you want to continue nerfing their accuracy and bloom and all that stuff? Fine. This right here is totally reasonable. This, on the move, is where the problem lies. Okay? Shooting on the move like this, I can spray too much with little consequence, and that's why people use and abuse these guns. Okay? If you've made improvement with the bloom, thank you for that. But making the weapon sway when I'm moving, if I'm moving while using, there should be sway with these larger machine guns. Okay? The fact that there's no sway makes them appealing to people who can abuse them. Bring the sway back. If you want to mess with the bloom, keep messing with the bloom, and give us weight penalties to machine guns. Like, I'm talking jumping stamina cost, or a small stagger when you hit the ground, to give other players a chance to not be abused by machine guns and people running and jump shotting. That you'll solve many problems and bring balance to this game. The jump shots and the lack of stamina penalties to these guns is what's the largest problem. Crouching, using this, reasonable. Prone, using this. Suppressive fire, guys running across valley or whatever. I should kill him. I should absolutely kill him because I'm in a machine gun in position. I shouldn't rely on, fucking random ass values of crazy bloom like this. That is reasonable. That is reasonable. It's not reasonable when I'm standing up and moving.
Please solve those problems, and you'll fix so much about this game, and people will definitely enjoy playing it more.